The wind rattled the thin windows of Maya's cramped apartment as she tried to soothe her restless baby. The heater barely worked, and the little boy's cheeks were flushed from the cold. Maya hummed softly, stroking his soft brown curls until his breathing slowed. Exhaustion weighed heavy on her shoulders. She was only 24, a single mother juggling 2 part-time jobs, and still, the bills never seemed to stop piling up. Every night, when she looked at her son's innocent face, guilt gnawed at her, because she knew he deserved more. With her free hand, she grabbed her phone and opened her chat with her best friend, Chloe. Her thumbs hovered, then started typing, her heart spilling out through the glowing screen. "I wish his father cared enough to see him. I wish he'd come home to us. But to him, we don't even exist." She sighed, stared at the words for a long moment, then hit send. A second later, the realization hit her like ice. She hadn't sent the message to Chloe. Her stomach dropped, her chest squeezed so tight she could barely breathe. She had accidentally sent it to the one man she had tried so hard to keep out of her life, Adrian Blackwell. Adrian, billionaire CEO, ruthless, untouchable, the man who had once held her heart before breaking it without a backward glance. And most importantly, the man who had no idea he had a son. "No, no, no," she whispered, frantically pressing on the screen, wishing she could unsend it. Her hands shook as her baby stirred in her arms. "Please don't read it, please." But her phone buzzed almost instantly. "Greater than Adrian. Where are you right now?" Maya's vision blurred with tears. She bit her lip, typing back quickly. "Greater than Maya. It doesn't matter. Forget I said anything." The reply came so fast it was as if he had been waiting years for this moment. "Greater than Adrian. It matters more than anything. That boy is my son, isn't he?" Her breath caught. The words cut through her defenses like a blade. She wanted to deny it, to lie, to keep her carefully built world from collapsing. But her fingers refused to type. Silence was its own answer. Minutes passed. The baby whimpered softly, unaware of the storm unraveling in his mother's chest. Then her phone lit up again, the message so commanding it made her knees weak. "Greater than Adrian. Stay where you are. I'm sending my jet. Bring my son home." Maya pressed her hand to her mouth, choking on a sob. He knew. He wanted them. After all this time, after all the lonely nights and whispered lullabies, Adrian Blackwell wanted his son. But did he still want her? Her heart ached with fear and hope all at once. She wasn't sure what scared her more. The thought of letting Adrian back into their lives, or the thought of never giving her son the chance to know his father. The morning sky stretched white and pale as Maya stood at the edge of the runway, clutching her son against her chest. The private jet gleamed like something out of another world, polished metal reflecting the sunlight, a stark contrast to the thrifted coat she wore and the worn baby blanket wrapped around her boy. She shifted nervously, rocking the child as he babbled, unaware of the gravity of the moment. Maya felt small, out of place, like she had stepped into a life that didn't belong to her. The jet door opened with a soft hiss. Her heart slammed in her chest as a figure appeared at the top of the steps. Adrian Blackwell. He descended slowly, each step radiating control and power, dressed in a tailored charcoal suit that whispered wealth. But when his eyes found hers, the world around them seemed to pause. The cold, untouchable CEO she had once known was gone. What she saw instead was a man stripped of his armor, staring at the child in her arms as though he had just discovered air for the first time. For a long, breathless moment, he didn't speak. His gaze moved from Maya's tired face to the boy's wide, curious eyes. His lips parted, trembling with words that had been locked away for years. "Mine," he whispered, voice hoarse. "He's mine." Maya's throat tightened. She wanted to run, to protect herself from the storm of emotions rushing at her. But Adrian was already walking toward them, his stride breaking into something unsteady, almost desperate. He stopped just inches away, his usual confidence shattered. His hand hovered near the boy, but he didn't touch him, not yet. "Maya." His voice cracked. "Why didn't you tell me?" Her chest ached, heavy with the truth she had carried alone. "Because I thought you wouldn't want him. You left, Adrian. You left me." Adrian's jaw tensed, his eyes glistening with something she had never seen in him before, regret. "I left because I thought it was the only way to protect you from me, from my world." But I never would have left him. I didn't even know he existed. The baby reached out then, tiny fingers grasping the edge of Adrian's silk tie. The billionaire let out a shaky laugh, raw, unguarded, as tears slipped down his face. He bent low, finally daring to cup his son's small hand in his. In that instant, Adrian Blackwell, the man the world feared and revered, crumbled. He was no longer the ruthless CEO. He was simply a father meeting his son for the first time. I swear to you, Adrian said firmly, voice steady now, I will never let him grow up without me. Both of you, you belong with me. Come home, Maya, please. Maya's heart twisted. For so long, she had convinced herself she could raise her boy alone. But seeing Adrian like this, seeing the way he looked at their son as though the universe had just been put back together, she felt something she hadn't dared to feel in years. Hope. Her lips trembled as she whispered, I don't know if I can trust you again, Adrian. His eyes met hers, unwavering. Then let me spend the rest of my life proving you can. The baby giggled, tugging on Adrian's tie again, breaking the tension with innocent joy. And in that moment, Maya realized the truth. Her life had changed forever. With one mistaken text, she hadn't just opened the door to the past. She had given her son a father, and maybe, just maybe, given herself a second chance at love. And so, clutching her baby tighter, Maya whispered to him in the dark. Everything's about to change, sweetheart.